The War of the Worlds. Siberia is a gripping survival adventure set in an alternate history where the Martian invasion of Europe, first detailed in H.G. Wells's classic novel, spreads to the vast and unforgiving wilderness of Siberia. Players take on the role of a young student who, having escaped the authorities, is forced to survive both the relentless Martian war machines and the harsh Siberian landscape. In this atmospheric game, players must navigate through ruined cities and vast snow-covered plains while evading Martian tripods, deadly mechanical creatures that have devastated much of Europe. The student must use wits and limited resources to craft tools, set traps, and stay one step ahead of the machines in a desperate bid to survive and find answers.
Я убил его. Вниз! Стой, тварь! Это же предательство!
Оно самое, юноша. Оно самое.
FBC Firebreak is an intense, cooperative first-person shooter that thrusts players into the heart of a mysterious federal agency under siege by otherworldly forces. Set in a top-secret research facility, the game follows a team of 3 specialized operatives as they navigate through chaos and destruction, caused by hostile extraterrestrial entities. Players must work together to fend off waves of alien creatures while uncovering the truth behind the assault. Each operative has a unique set of abilities, allowing for strategic teamwork as they confront powerful enemies and solve complex environmental challenges. The game's dynamic combat system encourages players to use both firearms and tactical tools to outsmart the invaders, making cooperation essential for survival.
Focus on saving your skin. Job done. Drop your boots at the incinerator. Get on home.
Reanimal is a haunting co-op adventure horror game from the creators of Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2. In this spine-chilling journey, players take on the roles of a brother and sister trapped on a hellish island where they must work together to rescue their missing friends and escape the nightmarish realm. The game features both land and water-based environments, offering a unique mix of survival mechanics. Players must use their wits and agility to solve puzzles, evade terrifying creatures, and navigate treacherous obstacles. The bond between the siblings is crucial. Each must help the other to overcome challenges, whether it's reaching difficult places or fending off dark forces.
Wake up! I thought you were dead.
Judas is a thrilling sci-fi adventure set aboard a disintegrating starship, where survival hinges on complex choices and fragile alliances. You play as the enigmatic and troubled protagonist Judas, whose past actions have led to a catastrophic situation. The ship is on the brink of destruction, and the only way to escape is by repairing the damage, which means confronting your enemies, both known and unknown. As Judas, you must navigate a world of intrigue, betrayal, and fragile diplomacy, balancing between fixing the ship and deciding whether to work with those who despise you. The crew you once called enemies may now be your only hope for survival, but trust is a rare commodity in a place where everyone has their own agenda.
Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free, whether you like it or not.
The Lost Wild is an immersive survival horror adventure set in a lush, dangerous world filled with the most fearsome life forms to ever walk the earth. Players explore a vast, abandoned research facility located deep within untamed jungles. The island, once a cutting-edge hub of scientific discovery, has since fallen into chaos, and its secrets are buried under layers of mystery. As you venture through the dense wilderness and explore the decaying facility, you will face terrifying creatures and environmental hazards that make every step a risk. The game requires a mix of resourcefulness, stealth, and agility to survive. Hiding from deadly predators and carefully navigating through hostile terrain will be essential for uncovering the island's dark history and unlocking its secrets. Nazralath. The Fallen World is a story-driven dark fantasy game that immerses players in a haunting and desolate world, inspired by the eerie, surreal art of Zdzisław Beksinski. Set in a crumbling post-apocalyptic landscape, the game focuses on a deep, compelling narrative and atmospheric exploration. In Nazralath, the Fallen World, players traverse a corrupted land filled with monstrous beings, forgotten cities, and ominous ruins. The environment is dark and oppressive, with an emphasis on emotional storytelling and a foreboding atmosphere that keeps players on edge. As you journey through this desolate realm, you will uncover lost secrets, encounter strange and terrifying creatures, and discover the tragic downfall of a once thriving world. Styx. Blades of Greed is a stealth action game where players take control of the master thief, Styx, as he embarks on a treacherous journey across the dizzying heights of the Assyrian continent. With the power of quartz at his disposal, Styx can manipulate the environment and execute daring, strategic moves to outwit and eliminate his enemies. In this thrilling adventure, players will need to carefully navigate complex landscapes, using stealth and cunning to defeat foes and avoid detection. The game emphasizes exploration with intricate level designs that reward players for creative approaches and meticulous planning. Styx can blend into shadows, sneak past guards, and use his environment to his advantage, while also making use of the magical abilities granted by the mysterious quartz.
Looks like I get to do a little pest control. Kill that green bastard! You guys need to slow down. Keep them coming! I got him! Just remember, kids, it's not about doing it. It's about getting away with it.
Arena Breakout. Infinite is an intense tactical shooter that immerses players in high-stakes combat with realistic graphics and sound design. Set in a dystopian world where every mission is a fight for survival, players engage in brutal firefights with enemy forces while scavenging for valuable loot. The game is built around strategic gameplay, where every decision from weapon choice to positioning can mean the difference between life and death. In Arena Breakout Infinite, you must navigate through hostile environments, using stealth, skill, and firepower to overcome your opponents. The game features dynamic combat scenarios that test your reflexes and decision-making abilities. Collect loot, upgrade your gear, and use the environment to your advantage as you battle your way to victory. Ninja Gaiden. Ragebound is a thrilling new side-scrolling entry in the iconic Ninja Gaiden series, developed by the creators of Blasphemous. This game redefines classic platformer gameplay by combining intense action, deep storytelling, and brutal combat, all set in a visually striking, dark world. Players take control of a skilled ninja, battling their way through dangerous enemies and intricate levels, while uncovering a gripping narrative full of twists and challenges. The game boasts fluid, fast-paced combat where every move counts and each enemy is a worthy adversary. Players will need to master complex combos, evasions, and deadly special abilities to survive. Virtua Fighter 6 is the next installment in the legendary Virtua Fighter series. Known for its deep and precise combat mechanics, realistic physics, and strategic depth, the game continues the tradition of offering players a highly technical and rewarding fighting experience, combining fast-paced action with tactical gameplay. In Virtua Fighter 6, players will choose from a diverse roster of martial artists, each with unique fighting styles and techniques. The game builds on the franchise's signature one-on-one combat mechanics, with refined controls and enhanced animations that make every move feel fluid and impactful. The new installment introduces additional moves, counterattacks, and defensive options, giving seasoned players and newcomers alike a fresh and exciting challenge. Shadow Labyrinth is a 2D platformer that offers a fresh twist on the classic Pac-Man formula. In this unique reimagining, you play as Swordman number 8, a mysterious warrior awakened by a sphere known as Pac. As you journey through dark and perilous labyrinths, your main goal is survival. However, this isn't just about collecting dots. It's about uncovering secrets, battling enemies, and evolving into a true predator. The game combines fast-paced platforming with combat, where players must navigate through intricate maze-like levels filled with dangerous traps, enemies, and puzzles. The environments are filled with shadowy corridors, shifting platforms, and hidden areas that encourage exploration and experimentation. Solasta 2 is a turn-based tactical RPG set in a world infused with mana, where dark forces led by the mysterious Shadwind threaten the land of Neokos. This sequel continues the story from its predecessor, immersing players in a rich, fantasy-filled universe where strategic combat and deep storytelling come together. The game is based on the SRD5E rule set, offering a familiar yet fresh experience for fans of classic tabletop role-playing games. Players assemble a party of adventurers, each with unique skills and abilities, and journey across perilous realms. The gameplay emphasizes strategic combat, where positioning, careful planning, and wise use of spells and abilities are key to survival. STORROR Parkour Pro is the ultimate multiplayer parkour experience that allows players to escape reality and test their agility, creativity, and speed. Set in the vibrant streets and rooftops of London's Isle of Dogs, this game offers complete control and freedom of movement as you perform stunning parkour stunts. Whether you're racing against friends, exploring the urban environment, or saving your estate with the help of Team STORROR, the game brings the art of parkour to life in a highly interactive, thrilling way. In STORROR Parkour Pro, players can customize their characters and take on various challenges that push their skills to the limit. From jumping across rooftops to weaving through bustling streets, the game's fluid mechanics allow for smooth, realistic parkour movements.
I guess it's a risk you're willing to take.